Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast show. This is Expresso on S3, and we need to check if everyone is awake. Welcome to the Culinary Hotline. Bling.
Ting, ting, ting.
They there. We'll get them awake. We need more coffee around here. But this morning we are thrilled to have a representative from the Good Life show, Nshuti. She's in the kitchen, and she is a renowned plant-based food educator who has transformed kitchens and palates with her innovative recipes. And she is here to show us 2 delicious recipes. And first off, we're going to start off with a sorghum stir fry, and then we're going to end it off with a teff and red lentil chocolate pudding. Oh, I'm so happy you're here, Jane. I love the fact that we get to enjoy plant-based meals, but we don't, you think African cuisine, you think it has to be heavy with meat, but we're going to make sure the protein's there, right?
Yes, we will, definitely.
So what are we starting off with when we make a sorghum stir fry?
So we're about to make a sorghum stir fry. We're all used to like fried rice and all those things. And this is a good replacement for fried rice, any other stir fry, and you'll still get your protein also in the sorghum.
This is a beautiful grain. It's rich in antioxidants, it's high in protein, and you also get all the vitamins you need. I read up that sorghum is also quite high in vitamin Bs.
Very much so. And you find it from here. It's an indigenous African plant and very good for the environment as well. Very easy to plant, deals with the weathers and all that. So it's a very, very good and sustainable grain, and we should definitely include it into our diet.
We should indeed. But if you have any questions for Jane for our culinary hotline today, please send us your voice notes. We love having you part of this conversation. Our number is 063-408-8863. Jane, let's start cooking. So what do we start off with?
Oil?
Yes.
So we are using coconut oil, but you can use any other oil. I like coconut oil, especially the odorless one, so that you won't have to taste it, but it's there. And also it has a high smoke point.
Okay, because I see your pan is smoking over there.
It's smoking hot.
Can I adjust that for you?
Yes, please.
We wanted a softer heat.
a bit softer.
There we go.
So we are starting with the coconut.
And do you want a generous helping with this, or are we going with more on the conservative side?
Generous.
Generous.
So I just don't believe that we should deprive ourselves.
Okay,
It may be plant-based,
that.
but we should not deprive ourselves. This is comfort. This is also like winter feel goodness and all that. So yeah, definitely generous.
And when did you start exploring plant-based cuisine?
A while back, actually, because I realized that most people don't include a lot of plant-based into in their diet, and I come from a religious sector which encourage people to eat plant-based diet. So when I was growing up, I was like, okay, I love my meat, but I actually want to try a plant-based diet to see if what I have been hearing
is as good
for my mental health and all that. And that's when I started experimenting in the kitchen, and that's how I got hooked, and I also became a champion.
Oh, well, listen, I love this. Now, you are the champion,
oil.
and our viewers are so excited to see this recipe. So you've got the coconut oil in. You're going in.
We're going in with the onions. So most people usually put the garlic in together with the onions.
Yeah.
But I don't like to do that because it burns very quickly. It has a lot of sugar. So immediately it burns, and then it starts tasting bitter.
And you don't want the bitterness. You want that garlicky fragrance to come through in your dish. And you want ideally to leave your onions to be more on the translucent side, or are we going to go for, because this is TV cooking. We cook a little faster than we naturally would in a home.
Yes, we are not caramelizing it.
Okay.
We also want to taste our vegetables as well. And that is the whole point of a stir fry. You should be able to taste your vegetable.
And a stir fry is a quick dish.
Yeah.
You shouldn't overcook your vegetables. I personally love a stir fry that still has a bit of crunch in the vegetables.
I'm afraid of turning the heat up so that it
I'll
won't be too
that.
high.
Do you want it a little higher?
Yeah, not as high as it was, but just a little bit.
Is that better?
Yes,
there
that
we
is
go.
much better.
There we go.
So then we will also do our carrots and the green beans. We are stocking up on the vegetables. Yeah.
And you know, people think plant-based and they think dull vegetables, but I'm seeing so many beautiful colors in front of me. How important is color to the meals you plan?
I think color is very important also because color equals vitamins as well, depending on what colors you're eating. The more color, the more nutritious actually the food is. So that is very important. But also just make sure that your food is well seasoned. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm looking at beautiful seasoning here in front of me. Is this a bit of a dressing that I'll be putting together for us?
So yes, we can definitely put make a dressing, but maybe just use this.
A smaller bowl.
Yes.
We don't need the big bowl.
We will use the big bowl later.
Okay.
Just mix the ginger, the soy sauce.
Okay. We've got some soy sauce.
Yes.
We've got fresh ginger. Is this all the ginger, or should I just put a little bit in?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit, because ginger's potent.
Yes. And a little bit of garlic and herb.
Garlic and herb spices.
Yes. And just mix that, and then a bit of pepper.
Going in with some fresh black pepper.
So I'm adding the garlic in here.
Fantastic.
Hope
Okay,
you're
so you
okay.
wait until some of the vegetables are in before you add the garlic.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
And we've also got some fresh garlic here.
Yes.
Okay.
So then once we have our sorghum in, we will just put that in the end. And we have our stir fry.
Now, Jane, I know the Good Life show is taking place at the Cape Town International Convention Centre from the 31st of May until the 2nd of June. What can people expect at the Good Life show?
I'm so excited about the Good Life show because I have been part of it since it started, when it was the plant-powered show, and now it has become like 4 shows for 1 ticket. So you get to experience so much more. There is the plant power show, there is the nature and organics, there is also the where you learn about the substitute, the things you can substitute to have a better health. Like later on, we'll do a pudding where we are substituting flour completely and using lentils.
How
and
incredible
another
is that?
African grains, and it tastes delicious.
Oh.
So it's all those things that you are actually going to get from there. So I think it's amazing, and everyone should come. I have not missed any of them because I was part of it.
Yeah.
But I will encourage everyone to attend. It's value for money, definitely.
It is definitely value for money. So you can catch it in Cape Town at the Convention Centre, the 31st of May till the 2nd of June. Kyalami International Convention Centre in Johannesburg from the 26th to the 28th of July. You can go ahead, finish off our dish for us. Thank you.
So we are adding in some sorghum before we bring in the kale.
And you can buy your tickets now. They are 20% off with a discount. In fact, I need to make sure I give you the exact discount. So give me a quick second while Jane is finishing off our dish. You can get your tickets with 20% off if you use the promo code GoodLifeShow20. So make sure you book your tickets. If you're in Cape Town, catch it on the 31st of May till the 2nd of June. And in Kyalami, it will be in July, the 26th till the 28th of July. That is at the Kyalami International Convention Centre in Johannesburg. This looks amazing.
So, and we just want to add some green. This is kale. You can use spinach, but I like kale because it's a little bit hard, so it doesn't get lost.
Okay, because spinach wilts really quickly, and we love that for it, but we want more crunch.
Yes, we want more crunch, and this dish is really about crunch, about satisfying that chewy goodness. So yeah.
Okay. Well, Jane, while you add that, I'm going to remind you, if you have any questions, especially when it comes to plant-based cuisine, Jane is our expert. Send me a voice note on 063-408-8863, and we will come back to just have a final look at what this incredible sorghum stir-fry looks like.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
a crazy morning, so let me just remind you, welcome back to the Culinary Hotline. Bling! Ding, ding, ding! Oh, we'll get her out of her shell. Chef Jane is here. We absolutely love the fact that we are seeing this element of cooking represented, and she is, of course, a very proud representative of the Good Life show. And we are talking about Chef Jane Nshuti. She is renowned for her plant-based food education and inspiration. She has transformed kitchens and palates, I think, with her innovative recipes, and we are going to do something right now that is going to change the game. We are about to make a decadent yet nutritious, how often do you hear those two combining, a Teff and red lentil chocolate pudding. It combines the rich chocolatey indulgence that we, let's say, crave with the wholesome goodness of what our body needs.
Yes.
Oh, I can see you nodding your head, raising your fist, because you're on a mission, clearly, Chef Jane. So thank you so much for doing this. I've got to ask, what the Teff is Teff? What is Teff?
Teff is actually the smallest grain in the world, and is mostly it's originated from Ethiopia.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure if you have ever tasted injera.
Yes, similar to
it's
that.
made from Teff, actually. So it's the smallest grain in the world, original to Africa. So it's really good for you, has a lot of protein. You can see that my theme was protein.
I love that. No, listen, I saw Ryle's eyes because he's like on biohack next level. And we know that the lentil is a beautiful source of nutrition and very high in plant protein.
Yes. And also I just wanted to show people that you can replace certain things and add other things without compromising on flavor and taste.
And texture as well. And I mean, the visual element is off the charts. Okay, so we digress. I'm asking a lot of questions. We need to get busy. And if you guys have any questions for Chef Jane, please drop them on our social media platforms. You can hit us up on our WhatsApp line. The number will stay up on screen, please. She is a genius. And as I said, an educator and a chef. So she's going to teach us a thing or two. Okay, where do we begin?
Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to kind of cook up our Teff flour, and then I want to melt chocolate inside the Teff flour.
I love that. And for me, I think especially the darker chocolates are an underused resource in the kitchen. And I mean that on a savory, when you start playing with the heat, with a chili, like a bird's eye chili with a dark chocolate, or avocado and a dark chocolate, you suddenly start to see its versatility as a sweet and a savory, something to add mouthfeel. And of course, the darker the chocolate, the healthier for the body.
Surprisingly, all the ingredients we are using, except sugar and vanilla, they are mostly used for savory dishes.
That's
Even
crazy.
Teff itself, it's used for mostly making like bread to eat with, like your soups and so on.
Yeah, a nice stodgy, soaky bread, something that's going to take up the juice and the sauce. I love that.
But today we're like, you know what? Let's make a dessert. Let's show people that you can use these ingredients to also have a dessert which you won't feel guilty about.
I love that, except for the sugar. And you must feel a little bit guilty about something. If you're having a dessert that's got absolutely everything nutritious in it, it's not impossible. It's you cheating. No, you can mitigate. You can treat yourself with this, but I love the fact that it's the nutrients power punch that you're getting. Okay, so our Teff has been mixed in, and it's looking great, looking like a porridge, in fact.
Yes, it does look like a porridge. You can actually even leave it here.
Like a mozzarella type vibe.
And have it like that, add a bit of milk, and then just have it like that. Yes.
Magic.
But we are going a step further. We are going to add some chocolate.
And I saw from the slab going in, we won't mention brand names, but we ain't skimping on the chocolate either.
Nope.
If you're going to create a beautiful dessert, we are so lucky. I mean, we've even got artisanal chocolatiers, if you will, in South Africa, creating some of the best in the world. In fact, I have a feeling that our neck of the woods, because we are so connected to the food culture and we have a global and an African influence here, South Africa might be, we joke about the melting pot, but we might be one of the most alive and exciting culinary kind of centers in the world right now. Do you feel that?
I actually do. And also I've noticed that we're experimenting a lot with so many ingredients, and we are not afraid of also adapting from all the ingredients which have been lost a long time ago. All the grains, for example, we have got here some of the African based grains that we have lost back in the days, but now all these new chefs, they are bringing it back. we are developing new recipe using the ancient grains, which is amazing.
And it's the compound knowledge of what you get out of these grains, of how they're grown, the terroir, the indigenous knowledge. I love that. That looks amazing. That looks like a chocolate mousse already.
It does.
Yeah.
So then what we're going to do, we are going to add it into our mixing bowl.
Wow. And that grain, when you talk about it being the smallest grain, when it's broken down into that flour, it really does become fine. That's a beautiful ingredient, to, I would imagine, to bake with, to work with. It's really good.
We actually have the white ones there. I want to show you how small it is. This is how it looks, but we have brown and we have got the white ones as well. So that is how Teff looks like.
That's incredible. I love that. You really are. This is like a masterclass. And what's mind-blowing, I'm sure to you, is that this has been around us all the time and people just haven't cottoned on.
Yes, but now things are changing. So we are going to add all our other ingredients.
Right.
We've got coconut oil. We just want it to melt in there as well. And then we've got some salt. It's important to bake with salt. If you add sugar without salt, it will actually taste very bad.
Oh, wow.
It's like you cannot bake without salt.
So and we often think salt is for the saltiness, but it's there to balance, it's there to activate, it's there,
It actually enhances the sweetness.
I'm going to quickly invite in a good friend of ours on the show. Stan, please get in here. Stan Mars is representing, he knows what he wants, okay? He is here for the goods, okay? We haven't quite arrived at the finished product yet, but we've got this absolute beauty here. So what if I told you that this was actually predominantly protein, dude? Hey?
How does it taste? That's all I'm interested in.
I am going to find out from you, my friend. Now, I was going to cut a little slice, but no. Because you are literally keeping Cape Town warm, because you are the guy that has brought together this superhero Avengers-like team of people pushing back against the cold winter months. This is yours. This whole thing is for you to enjoy and build the muscles, the protein. I love it. Now, give it a taste, my friend, and let's actually use this guy.
And it's actually best served warm.
Best served warm. It is still warm. No, it is still very much warm. Thanks, Jane.
Let's find out.
You are such a chef, eh?
Let's find out.
And a bit of a mom, which maybe with people who are as immature as we are, we need the motherly figure in here.
I want
that
it on you.
Looks absolutely...
Balance.
Okay. There we go. It's just one spoonful. It's fine. It's guilt-free. It's just one... Look at that cross-section,
it's amazing.
though.
Do you want a bite?
Oh, it's quite romantic, eh?
I think so, actually.
Just, can we get some romantic music, please?
Let's do it together.
Okay, ready?
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Wow. It's amazing.
Thank you.
It's
You
amazing.
cannot
like-
taste the lentil. You definitely will not taste the lentil, but it's actually one of the dominant part of the...
You've got vegetable proteins in your plant proteins, second to none. You've got the smallest grain in the world, Teff, represented in there. This is predominantly a dessert that is
it
made out of
healthy,
savoury
though?
ingredients. It's probably the
Very.
healthiest dessert. It's definitely the healthiest chocolate anything that we have ever eaten. Absolutely delicious and beautiful. So just very quickly, talk us through the final stages
So
here.
I've added all the dry ingredients. The recipe is a variable, right? We had like apple cider vinegar. We had some vanilla, and we also added some red lentils. We blended the lentils and then we added it in. Now I'm going to chop in some of the more chocolate so that it melts inside
Oh,
when
so we get
it's
those little
baking.
pockets.
That's why I was
Chocolate is
like,
good. Chocolate
make
is good.
sure
Chocolate's
you have
healthy.
it warm.
It is, and it's
More
it's
chocolate.
a nice,
Yes.
rich, dark chocolate. I love it. Okay, so Jane, you can come out of your cage now. You're going to do the bling, bling, bling with us. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm
Let all of your
ready.
year's frustrations out. Stan's going to do the same, okay? Because we've got one more installment coming your way in the Culinary Hotline. Bling! Jing, jing, jing! She's the sweetest
Did
human
I
being
try?
on the planet. That's her aggressive side. We'll see you back for more deliciousness. Yo, I'm having another.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, well, we are in the kitchen, and the theme today is winter warmers, and Chef Jenny Morris, she is here to share her delicious winter warmer recipe, a butternut soup with a touch of Thai. And this recipe is packed with goodness and essential nutrients. The soup is perfect for keeping your family healthy during the chilly months. Now, Chef Jenny Morris, we also have Good Hope FM broadcasting live their breakfast show. So Mishka is going to come and join us as we cook up this delicious recipe. So how about I stand here, Mishka, you over here, and Chef Jenny Morris is taking us through
Just
her...
want to warn you, this is in my comfort zone, guys. I don't do the cooking at home.
It's okay, you get to do the tasting.
First time for everything.
Exactly. So what am I doing for you?
Okay, so you're going to I'm going to teach you how to do the base properly.
Okay.
And it's not all about the base, it's the soupy base.
Okay.
So we have ginger and garlic, wonderful antioxidants, very, very good for your body, very good for circulation.
Oh, and we're going in with all of that, hey?
All of it,
so you
all
want
of it.
you want it to pack a punch of flavour.
And I wanted to pack a punch of nutrition. Now, I've just come back from Mauritius. You can hear I'm a little bit hoarse. I'm a little bit hoarse. Fortunately, every airport has a pharmacy. So I jumped on the Medikill because you can get that over the counter. And then the man looked at me and he said, darling, don't suck oranges. You've got to take some Corenza C, you know, the Paracy. So I got that and I had a good old fizzy one this morning.
Okay.
So I'm feeling really, really good
feeling
and
like
ready for
yourself
action.
again.
Yes.
Chef, are you happy with the heat of your pot? Do you want me to turn it down a little bit for
not
you?
yet, because what I want to do here is you want to release all those beautiful aromas. Now come, darling.
Okay.
I know you can do the tables, but I want you to stir the pot now.
Okay,
There
let's
you
do
go.
that.
And
That
stir,
I
stir,
am
Stirring
comfortable with
duty.
doing.
Okay, fantastic.
Now a little bit of pepper once
it
again.
smells
I want to release. Smell good?
Amazing already.
It's delicious, eh?
Now, Chef Jenny, when you say you want to create the base,
Yes.
is this now perfect for all soups or just this
All.
specific soup?
No, or whenever you use spices, you want to temper them, you want to bloom them. And can you smell that?
It smells so good.
It's like a symphony. It's like a symphony, darling. It's music to your mouth. Butternut's going to go in.
En ek hou net
And we
aan
go-
roer, né?
Jy moet roer,
Okay,
sister.
stirring for us, pretty please. And that butternut, you didn't pre-cook it or anything.
nothing.
It is raw.
Yes.
It is as is in there.
Yes, and what you could do is you could cut it smaller. I hardly had any voice this morning. You see what Medikill does for you? I can now praat.
No, come on. But you know when your voice is husky, it's very sexy.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I can do that too without Medikill. So you see, I put a little bit of chicken stock, or you
Yes.
could use a bit of veggie stock, sorry. And that is going to stop your spices from burning, because once you burn it, your base is done.
No, and you don't want it to burn. And it burns so easily.
Very much. I smell that. It's not perfume.
Oh, what is that? What is that?
It's, here we go. One for you.
Oh.
And one for you.
What is that?
Well, you see now, they've been taking their meds as well, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to smell it. It's fish sauce. It's fish sauce. It's the salt of the East, and it's really, really delicious.
And this smells like honey.
A little bit of honey. You want to just balance it off with a tiny little bit of sweetness, okay? So I'm putting that in not to soothe my throat, because I have medis for that, but this is just to sort of balance the salt, the fish sauce, and the chili. Oh. And then, Zoe, do you want to do some zest for me? You can go into the pot with the zest.
know
Now,
how
if you
bad I
can't
am at grating.
find Weimar fruit leaves, which are absolutely delicious and very, very Asian, you can use lemon zest in it, okay? Or young baby little lemon leaves are fantastic as well. In you go, my darling.
Okay.
So
I
put
always
these two
lose
girls to work.
the lemons whenever I have to.
Yes, and don't get any of the white pith in there, because it's really, really, really not tasty.
There we
That's
go.
gorgeous. Now all you have to do is let it simmer, taste it, and then we're going to blitz it. Now you can decide, do you want it chunky, do you want it smooth, do you want to add a little bit more chicken stock to it? I'm going to add some more stock.
How much zest is appropriate?
Oh, that whole thing, darling. I've got 4 here. These girls, what do they know about zest? Come on, here's another one. Go, girl.
Okay, going for the zest.
All this vitamin C, you know what? You're going to eat 50,000 limes. I'm going to take Corenza C. I'm going to take the Paracy.
There we go.
There we go, girl.
Can I hand you that? I have a feeling I didn't add enough
She
zest.
doesn't want, she's lazy about Zoe. Zoe don't want to do it.
No, I'm terrified of graters. For some reason,
Oh, I am too.
Are you just lazy as well?
No. But also, I hurt my finger really bad.
The idea is to keep your fingers away from it and rather move the zest
Exactly.
around. Okay, just
someone
keep
to
it
teach
Or
moving.
just
yeah.
avoid it completely.
Oh, goodness, she's never going to get a husband.
I'm already married. He's cooking for me.
Oh, she's a clever woman.
Well, listen, it's been a fun and exciting show having Good Hope FM Breakfast Show broadcasting live. Jenny, it is wonderful that you also came to show us this delicious recipe. Now, the thing with the butternut, you wanted to cook as soft as possible. So for
soft,
how
yes.
long would you leave that?
Well, you know what? This could go for about 25 minutes. It depends. If you put a lid on it, it contains the heat.
Okay.
And it'll break up nicely. Now, this is beautiful fresh basil.
Okay.
Once you've blitzed, we're going to pretend this is blitz because I've made you some. Then you just take that, smell that. You always give it the Jenny hug.
Ooh,
smell
fresh.
that. Smell that, yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
You see? It's
Would you
really
add that early into the dish?
No. This is once you've done that.
Ah.
And you'll put it at the end.
Okay.
Smell again. Isn't it beautiful?
I absolutely love that.
Mommy's very happy.
Oh, well, remember, you can also, when it comes to your flu fighting skills, could bag one of 3 cash prizes worth 3,000 Rand each. How, you might ask? Well, simply share how you protect your family from exposure to colds and flu this winter. Let us know on Expresso's Facebook, X or Instagram pages. And don't forget to use that hashtag #AdcocOTCWinter. The competition will close on Monday, the 27th of May. There are T's and C's that's available on our website, expressoshow.com. Now, earlier, Jenny, you know, we had a little moment for you where you got serenaded. Oh, it was a beautiful moment. Well, we now have the King's Club, another gentleman, Butternut, coming to serenade Mishka. Or actually, the both of you. The both of you. How amazing.
Watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar high. It tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want more berries and that summer feeling. It's so wonderful and warm. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I can ever go without. Woo! I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know if I can ever go without. Watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar.
Butternut from King's Club on your feel-good breakfast show, serenading the ladies in the kitchen. And of course, they've got one more performance coming your way, so don't go anywhere. Thank you for that.